What's up, everybody? This is Haelian. We got a small update for us here with 20 minutes till dawn. This is a beta branch version of the game, and they've added an endless mode to it that we're going to look at. And the only other small update that they had for this beta is that you can mouse over upgrades in the pause menu and find out what they do. And that way you can remind yourself what's going on with that. But I figured we'd do with the Spark dual SMGs build, because I figured for endless mode, you probably want just the strongest thing. Maybe this probably isn't the strongest thing, but I do remember having a pretty easy time with it. Just like lots of lightning stuff with Spark, I think tends to work pretty well. I think I'm pretty well set up here for the rune tree. I don't know if I need ethereal, really. I'm gonna hope not. I don't know if we can really get enough ammo back, but we'll try it out. So endless mode. Go for high score. Upgrades can be taken multiple times. Runes disabled. Okay, so we can't earn runes. There's also no difficulty here, I'm noticing. Let's try again. I probably just can't afford to take things like Holy Shield and stuff. We just need all the damage from every single level or something like that. That's gonna be my guess. So on endless, it seems like you pretty much start out with the rule set of darkness 15. So it's pretty rough. Everything deals double damage. We got two summon things here. We're using Abby and Batgun. I've gone this way for like Sharpen before. I'm thinking really hard about it because it's actually very difficult. The summon stuff is not as great as it seems right now. Or at least, I would have thought, like I had a build where I had 3 Sharpens. And I still just died like relatively quickly. Because surprisingly was not that good. Seems like stacking it up might not be the right way to go. Okay. Now I'm brainstorming, like, what's the strongest and easiest build? Oh no, really? Also, the rune tree's disabled, so we don't have growth. I'm not gonna be able to heal that either. I'm gonna skip Holy Shield because I think we can't afford to not take something with damage here. So Insync should be pretty decent for us since it affects our damage and attack speed here on the back gun. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. Every moment is dangerous, it feels. Okay. That first boss just seems to happen so fast. So it's kind of like playing Darkness 15 without a rune tree at all. So as you can imagine, it'd be quite difficult. Okay. I don't know if like you want the dragon, but I don't know if we can really afford the dragon. You know what I mean? I think Frost to like Frostbite might be the right way to go here, since that'll scale up with enemy HP, and that seems to be the best. Now, I would assume you get multiple stacks of Frostbite, which would make it very, very, very good. If we can start stacking up Frostbite, then that'd be pretty insane. Okay, give me all that delicious XP. Yeah, there's really no way for me to get that HP back, huh? We're stuck like this now. Vengeful Ghost. I think out of these, I'll take it. Probably not that good, but honestly, the Ghost Friend might do pretty decent here. So we could potentially get carried with, what do you call it now? The Magic Lens and big ghost bullets, honestly. You could try to make that work. Because I have been able to kind of make that work in the past, and you just follow the ghost bullets around and while you stack up the magic lens buffs on the bullets themselves. Actually very interesting. Quick hands, power shot, dragon egg. I'm gonna try to go for the dragon egg, but obviously it seems like it would be extremely good. in endless mode, right? Because the dragon can scale up with time. The problem is it's very hard early on, endless mode here. So I need things that help me right now for the most part. Do I just take in sync again? Maybe double shot? Double shot probably helps a lot more. In sync's kind of not that much, I think. Now, if we get the more ghost bullets, then that would be interesting. Okay, there's the elite. Fusillade would be quite good for us here, too. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. The stupid dragon egg looks like an enemy. Oh, my gosh. All right, we're fine. Woo! Revive that. Wow, okay. All right. We got this. Ugh. That's more frost. Oh, we get a second ghost friend? It's fascinating, really. Sharpen. Well, light weaponry to try to get the sharpen, maybe. Another ghost friend, so... If we get a second ghost friend, they should both fire 3 bullets, should they not? Wait. No. Only one of them does. Oh, okay. It's kind of weird how that works then. I was kind of hoping that they'd both get the same buffs. Wait a minute, does that mean future summons won't be affected by previous buffs that I've taken for summons? I don't know. Or maybe there's like a prerequisite that you have another ghost friend to be able to make it... Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Not certain how that works. Summon attack speed, sure. Another ghost friend. I mean, that should be quite good. It makes us shoot faster, too. Ghost friends don't deal a lot right now. The only way to really get them to deal a lot of damage is by using the magic lens, really. And then I can do, like, hundreds of thousands of damage. If we can get that going. That's gonna be really hard. Going for anything in particular like this is extremely difficult, it feels. Okay. And we got the chest before the boss, thank God. Alright, that's a good one. Make it rain, baby. Really not gonna need that fire rate anymore, that's for sure. You take Vengeful Ghost again. Attack speed on the dragon. I don't think I can afford to do the dragon, really. Alright, so both of our ghosts... Oh, wait! So our first ghost fires even more bullets now. So it does work, but for some reason, if you summon it, if you get a new summon, it doesn't, like, retroactively affect them. Strange. So more Vengeful Ghost would probably be good. Just to get, like, lots of bullets. This might be my strongest position yet on Endless here, weirdly. Even though it probably doesn't look great. But I feel like, usually things look a little bit dicier. I can't really keep all the enemies away and stuff like that. More attack speed would probably just be really good when we try to stack up the ghost stuff. We're really gonna want to think about doing, magic lens here, and then that'll carry us really, really well, I think. Ugh. Well, out of these, it's got to be the attack speed, I'd say. Pretty easily, right? Probably not much of a question. Lots of ghost bullets everywhere. Okay. It does make us fire a lot faster, too. Problem is we're reloading, like, super slow and stuff. I've never survived long enough to get a tome. I've killed the boss. Almost got murdered there. Okay. Wow, very close. Also very close. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're okay. We're good. Give me the summon things. Damn, no summons. The bullet bounce is actually kind of interesting. It's not the move speed, I don't think. Move speed's not horrible. Am I worried about the knockback? We have ice on hit. We probably just want more on hit effects, if possible, a lot of times. I can't remember what I have and don't have here. We only have ice so far for the on-hit effects. Another ghostly friend. I think I need to take something like Holy Shield now, and hopefully we can just live. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Split Fire is quite good too, but I think I need something, because I've been one hit away from death for a very long time here. You know what I need? I need, well, I need reload speed, but I was kind of hoping to just get to a point where, like, the summons are mostly doing it. I'll still be right-clicking, but yeah. Our dragon friend is out. We haven't taken any of the dragon scaling. Iron Fire is really not very good. I don't think Ice Shard's very good. Fanfire could be good eventually. Is lightning better though? I don't think it's take aim. Not with the back gun, I don't think. They seem to last mostly forever. I don't think we need more ice. I get iffy taking, going into a skill tree that might not end up being that good. We fire quickly, obviously. Yeah, maybe lightning's fine. It shouldn't be that bad, I think. We do fire very rapidly. Yeah, that made sense. Like, we have a lot of ammo. Our fire rate is pretty insane. We should be good. So I'm gonna attack speed again. Yes. Oh, wait, the magic lens was there. Oh, no, I probably should have taken the magic lens. Because this ghost friend damage is gonna fall off eventually, right? Oh, but it's really hard to turn down that 50%, right? So this is so far my best endless run, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm nervous. It's hard. This is actually quite difficult. Uh-oh. A lot of enemies. I mean, it's basically Darkness 15 with no rune tree, right? So, of course, it's going to be kind of difficult, right? Electro Bug is kind of interesting with this because it's assumedly affected by the summon attack speed, right? But is it worth really taking? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna say no. If it was energized, I'd probably take it. But I'm gonna say, or if the summon attack speed wasn't there, obviously, that probably would have been the choice. I think it was kind of close. It was a tough choice, though. We are definitely getting surrounded right now. Okay. My friends do aim where I aim, so I gotta make sure I'm actually pointing in a direction that I want. Okay, now we really need the magic lens. I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for it. I don't think it's Ice Shard still. Splinter would have been amazing right about now. I want another ghost friend. Are they at least affected by my previous attack speed pickups, I hope? I don't think bullet damage is gonna be that good. So let's see, how many attack speeds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. I have plus 200% summon attack speed. Okay. Let's turn around if we can. Start going this way. You can see all the bullets from the ghost. God, if we got magic lens now. No magic lens, dang. It's probably not Divine Blessing. It's probably not Divine Blessing. Probably Pyro? Or do I just want more ghosts? I'm gonna say Pyro. I think Pyro could be good, especially with Electro and stuff. If we can get that synergy between them, it's actually quite strong. I'd love to get that going if we could. Okay. Do I even take Trained Dragon now? It seems like kind of overkill a little bit. I could take more double shot. Especially with the fire now, it kind of makes sense. We need like piercing or something, huh? Maybe I too take Divine Blessing to try to get the Stalwart. We're kind of doing okay right now. I don't think it's Trained Dragon. I'm gonna take Divine Blessing here. I do have my shield up. The reload rate will help. So at least that's something here. Move speed is very useful. It's not a waste. Okay. Looking pretty good there. Reload rate and fire rate. I'm gonna put on, if anything, I think the damage from the dragon would be very good. I don't think, like, we already have so much attack speed. So that's an investment in the future, but I really gotta get some other basic damage going on here. Darn, I really wish I didn't miss that magic lens from earlier. Would have been very useful. You could probably get more than one magic lens as well. There was a run where for some reason Focal Point was offered to me even though I didn't have a tier 2. It was bizarre. But I don't question these things, you know? Alright, we're at the 10-minute mark. Dragon Bond already. Kind of like Vengeful Ghost, though. Dragon Bond will be pretty good, though, huh? Should be. It should be quite good. It hits separately. I don't think it counts as like an extra bullet or anything necessarily, but it should be pretty good. Alrighty. So we're probably gonna struggle once we get a lot more spawns in here, but we get a little break to try to collect some XP and stuff at the moment. Alright. Pick up all the stuff. Yeah, that move speed comes in handy right about now, that's for sure. God, it feels like we gain levels so slowly. We got a little bit to the next boss still, but things are gonna get dicey soon. Because we get a lot more spawns not too long from now. Don't like Fanfire. If I take a second aged dragon. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know about this. So I do wonder if I take another dragon egg, does any of this affect the second dragon? Might be kind of like the ghost where it doesn't. Maybe Fanfire's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. Fusillade would be very good. God, I wish I had a way to get back that XP. I mean, not XP, HP. I'm just gonna be stuck at this health forever. Okay. Gotta be more careful now. I'm just right-clicking all over the place. The nice thing about this is at least I can just focus on dodging and where I'm going versus having to think about where to aim too. Like you'd have to do in a lot of other builds. Oh crap, I didn't even see the boss. Okay. I say that as I missed an entire boss. I really need Frostbite, like really badly. Shauna would be very good for this in general. If you get a good triple early on, or you get the plus 40 XP, and just being able to reroll probably is very powerful for this, I'd imagine. So Shauna might be like the best case scenario here. I'm kinda trapped. I'm aiming toward the boss. I lost my shield. One more hit and I'm dead. Trying to focus. It's really hard to see. Oh no. Oh no. Please let me out. Trying to get some space here. Can we kill this thing, please? Oh, no. Please get away from me. Thank you. Okay. God, I need that magic lens so badly. Okay. Oh my gosh, I almost got hit by that red bullet. Ugh. Increase move speed and reload rate by 35% for 2 seconds after reloading. It's probably okay here for us. Maybe I just take the HP, because it'll allow me 2 hits. I probably should, honestly. It'll allow me 2 hits at least. Maybe we can kind of make our way towards regeneration, which would actually be very useful. Like, we would have gotten all that HP back a long time ago. Okay. Might be kind of due for our shield soon, hopefully. We have to take magic lens when we can. We have to. I think that could be our savior, honestly, here. And then we just kind of walk in one direction, probably, and follow the bullets. And just pick up whatever XP that drops that in, like, one direction instead of trying to constantly turn around. I don't know, though, for sure, though. We got a plan, though. It'd be cool if we made it past the 20-minute mark. Okay, we got our shield back up, so that makes me feel pretty good. All right. Whew. Intense burn. I don't know if in sync is worth it, really. Maybe. I'm not sure. Probably not another pyro mage, I would think. I'm gonna go intense burn there. Kind of hard to say, though. The dragon causes flames. We also I'm pretty sure we have fire starter, too. So we should have a good amount of flames going around. We only got like 30-something seconds till the next boss. We really need some synergies and stuff. We kind of got unlucky with the tome. I don't think the tome was ideal. We needed the summon stuff big time. Big time. All right. Yeah, the only problem with Shauna is the Halo pieces. You might almost just not want to take that Halo chest upgrade. I'm thinking. Because it's like, I'm only level 23 at the 15-minute mark. That's incredibly low. I mean, we're not killing things very quickly. The boss isn't attacking very quickly here, I gotta say. All right, aim the right way, please. I'm gonna try to get away here a little bit. Okay. This looks good. I'm aiming toward the boss. Not too much. All right. There's Stalwart Shield. I don't really love the rest of these, to be honest. I guess I'll be taking that. If we make it past this... Oh, no, I lost my Holy Shield. Good thing I just took Stalwart, I guess. If we make it past this, we might be able to make it past the 20-minute mark, I'm thinking. Oh, boy. The thing is, I might just never kill this boss also to some degree. To some degree. You know what I mean. I'm very focused. No banter today. Oh, wow, we already have the elite out. Please don't. Ugh. Okay. God, frostbite would have been so useful. Keep it going. Can't see. We're alive, we're alive, we're alive for now. Okay, I decided to go backwards. Seem to have worked out. We're in a wider path of the laser here, so that's useful. Please die. It's stuck on a tree, too. It's a little laggy right now as well. I lost my shield. Ugh. When's the last time I actually got a level up here? Sweet Moses. White. These are useless. Oh my goodness, they're so bad. I guess Fanfire is the only one that does anything. I'm not certain where we are. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Home of Rage again. Yikes. It's interesting, but I don't think it's good. Will it just make my bullet damage 0 also, potentially? I think it might. Will this just make our bullet damage 0? Would the game allow that to happen? We didn't get the summon one. Feels bad. Elasticity, bullet bounce +2? Just can't imagine that being worth it. I do have fire, lightning, and ice. So I'm gonna hope and pray this somehow works for us. I mean, we still deal damage, it looks. Okay, it looks like we're actually making our way through here a little bit. We just did not get anything going here, really. The tomes just did not behave for us at all, I gotta say. Disappointing to say the least. All right, but we might be able to make it past 20 minutes now. Our shield should be back up relatively soon. Okay. Okay, we got that down. Of course, it had to be right next to a tree, awkwardly. Forgive me if there's quite laggy. Abbey Whirlwind. Wait a minute. We already have this one. That's stupid. I don't know if we fire our bullets fast enough. I am kind of curious. So you can double up the tomes. It would have been kind of interesting to take a second triple your ammo thing, kind of. But it makes some things really bad. That's kind of pointless. I guess it's energized here, I'm gonna say. And then that way we can get more bullets back. We reload a little less often, which makes that Whirlwind upgrade not very good. But I guess overall, just not having to reload might be better. I'm hoping. Where's my magic lens? Electromaster would be very good for us still. Our friends are definitely doing, our summons are probably doing the vast majority of the damage right now. Our bullets are for crowd control, really. Okay, there's Electromastery. That sounds worth it. I do wonder about stacking Holy Shields and if that works. I'd be very curious about that. It's very wonky, though, I gotta say. It might just be... either the game needs to explain more. I mean, I gotta assume that it works in some shape or form, but I don't know, the game could probably explain it better, how this kind of thing would work. Or maybe just exclude some things that wouldn't really make sense from being stackable. Like, how can I... Like, I can stack Stalwart Shield. How does this work? Does this make us invincible in a weird way? Because maybe the way it's programmed is that Stalwart Shield recharge equals -1 minute kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, it's tempting to take that to try to find out. But I don't know how it's gonna work. Frostbite is so good here. You know what? I'm gonna go for this. We'll find out, maybe. It might do nothing. Because the way it's worded, you'd think it just makes it equal to 1 minute. But that doesn't really make sense because there's a rune tree upgrade that lowers the cooldown on the shield too. So, and apparently you can triple Stalwart Shield. And this is how I know that this might work. Which makes you basically invincible. So there must be something behind it here. right? Well, let's hope we didn't get trapped. I probably won't take a third one. Because I just don't know. Unless, I don't know, even if I do get hit and it shows that it's not working, then I probably won't take a third one because I don't know if the third one's really going to help. And these levels are pricey. It felt really bad to deny Frostbitten. I probably would have taken a Magic Lens over that if I could have. Definitely not Anger Point. I guess Energetic Friend. Yeah, oh yeah, Energetic Friend. So increase our fire rate as well. Easily. Not even a question. All right, so we're past the 20-minute mark. True endless here. So now it looks like we might just be repeating, if I were to guess here. So now we can spend some time just collecting XP. If the enemies don't scale up, then this is just going to be pointless. The enemies kind of have to scale up, I gotta say. Taking more summon attack speed is probably going to be very strong, especially with all the lightning. Like the enemies, I can't even see them right now because they're spawning so slowly. More Electromage. I think that's kind of insane, isn't it? We also have the Tome of Elements, right? I don't really know how this works, though. Our bullets are just at a standstill when I fire sometimes because there's no enemies for them to go find. That's kind of insane. If we get a more Electro Mastery now, oh my god. I do worry if I keep reducing my bullet damage, like what could happen, but maybe I'm willing to do it for Tome of Elements. Okay. We've pretty much picked up most of the XP around, it looks. Oh, dang. I was kind of hoping the game would get, like, significantly harder once you reach the 20-minute mark, but if you just start going back through it again, it's kind of like, what's the point? Right? Because, of course, we're going to be strong if we made it to 20 minutes. But who knows? It might pick up quickly here. Okay. I might want to stop running around eventually, because the XP is just kind of dropping all over the place here. You know what I mean? I don't know. The XP's so far apart, isn't it? I wonder what other kind of goofy builds you could do where you just keep stacking like one thing kind of over and over. Like a bunch of the same tier 1. What would be the best one? Honestly, it might be Electro Mastery with just a really fast fire rate, huh? That might be the best one because it's a lot of base damage. Not Electro Mastery, Electro Mage, whatever it is. Okay, maybe you take it easy for a minute here. This is when everyone sets the video to 1.5 times speed, probably. Maybe we just let the XP drop around us and we kind of take a break here. We'll see what happens, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna slowly draw circles as I right-click around. Looks like we don't reload very often at all. I definitely don't want to take any kind of reload synergies. Oh wait, there's a elite. So we can stack this. Please increase my fire rate. No, not Whirlwind. It's the third Whirlwind. So the problem is, like, I don't really get the reload bonus because we take too long to empty our clip. Dang, that's really bad luck. We have to fight a real boss soon, which is scary. Another, oh, Magic Lens. Thank you. Yes. We don't have Sharpen or anything. Okay, Magic Lens. So it's not going to be very good until we get Focal Point. But it should be very useful still anyway. We should get a lot of, like, subsequent damage. You know, any of the bat bullets that go through it get an increase. I can probably just try to fire, like, the ghosts that way and stuff like that a little bit. We got another minute to the next boss. It doesn't seem like the enemies got harder, or at least wasn't enough, because that elite went down really fast, right? Our dragon should be doing a lot of damage at this point, right? We got that damage upgrade a while ago. Like, the enemies still aren't able to keep up with us. I wonder what kind of scaling they did. They must have done something. It can't be that they literally just start us over, I would think. Okay. With, like, the enemies not being any harder, right? They wouldn't do that to me, right? I have played some endless modes in games, and I was disappointed when something like that happened, where it was really difficult at the outset, but then if I got myself in the right position, I couldn't die. It's kind of like, oh, well, then what's the point of endless mode now, then? Whoa, the box is smaller, right? Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. Did I ever get frostbite? Can't remember. Seems like we just almost permanently freeze it, though, is the thing. Can't tell when it's gonna attack or not. Okay, it's dead, so who cares? Power. Rage. I'm a little worried about reducing our bullet damage more, but this also equals a lot more lightning, right? Elasticity is like useless. This is useless. This also doesn't reduce my max HP. So we now have 60 ammo, which makes sense. And we fire way faster. If we get more Electromage, we'll just never have to reload again, which makes the Abbey Whirlwind effect absolutely useless. But this is actually still very good. Looking at our bullets, they are not dealing a lot of damage, but that's okay. It's the Electro Mastery that's doing it. This box is getting smaller and smaller, so it looks like this is the major difficulty increase. But the boss didn't have a lot more HP is the thing. Okay, there we go. Now we can go on an XP collecting journey. You gotta be careful not to get hit there, though. There was another Stalwart Shield, but again, I don't know if that's actually working or not, so I don't know whether I should really invest any more levels into it. Help me. Fusilade. I think with summon attack speed being so high, the Electro Bug... This is so goofy, though, isn't it? It's so insane. It should be so insane. It doesn't really help with electricity, though, which is probably the bulk of our damage. Does having more projectiles really do a lot for us? I'm gonna say no, I'm gonna go Electro Bug, which should be attacking very frequently. Assuming that it really gets affected by the summon attack speed correctly and everything. Although that's gonna be impossible to judge. Okay. Back to just sitting here. And I'm just gonna aim on myself, because I think since the summons rotate around us, they'll just kind of naturally aim in all directions. We have 3 ghost friends, 1 dragon, and 1 electro bug. Okay. Let me see, did I ever get frostbite? I don't see it. So we have plain ice. We did get Dragon Bond, I just realized, which is good. I'm glad we took that then, because then that'll mean our bullets will always deal something, and the bullet damage will scale up, although albeit very, very slowly. So this is interesting then. I really just want to stand here. I know I'm not collecting XP right now, but this way all the XP at least drops in kind of a set location for us. Now, in some games like this, you're better off moving slightly to make more enemies spawn. It's really hard to say if that makes any sense in this game, though. God, those chest upgrades were so unlucky. We had 3 useless chest upgrades. Mostly useless, I'd say. Do some collecting here. Can I please get a good one next time? We need to increase our fire rate more, as always, and then maybe it'll make those chest upgrades less useless. Fire starter, more electro bug, a second magic lens. So I wonder if I take the second magic lens and I eventually get focal point, will it affect them all? I don't think fire starters... That's actually not bad, probably. I'm gonna say not Electro Bug. Let's go second Magic Lens. It looks like they're kind of spaced in a pretty good way here, too. Although one is at a very strange angle. Alright, back to standing still for a little while. So this is when we get a lot of enemies spawning in, right before what is normally the 10-minute mark. See how we do here. I mean, they're just kind of stuck because we fire so fast. And we have all that freeze going on, really. We do have some bullet bounce, it looks. Any sort of upgrade towards our magic lens would probably be pretty decent, honestly. Okay, so we probably just stand here until 30 minutes. And then we can march around and get our XP. If I were to guess. It's a very long spin here. Like, I right-clicked. Watch the ammo in the top left as it goes down very slowly. There you go. Now I have to right-click again. All right, they're not really getting much closer here. Even if we increase our fire rate, we're not really reloading more often because we just get more lightning, which gives us more ammo back. So really, fire rate only helps us. There's no possible downside to it, it looks. Okay. That reload is still weird, I swear. Looks like they did kind of slowly close in here a little bit. Okay, we'll go on a level spree soon. Come on, fire away. It's not too laggy for y'all. Goodbye to that bit rate, probably a while ago now. Probably look like Slender Man in the bottom right corner here. All right. Still got some little enemies around. There's focal point. All right, so the big question is, will this affect both? Well, it's better than anything else here. Let me see. It did indeed affect both. That's very good. And now you can see the ghost bullets going absolutely insane. Oh, maybe it's just in sync here. I don't know how much take aim would really do much for us. Yeah, I'm gonna say in sync out of these. I know I could have done like max health or something, but... Okay. Summon attack speed, which also affects our fire rate. Should be very good. Alright, those ghost bullets should be absolutely monstrous now. There's frostbite as well, which we like. Or... So this probably won't have focal point on it, right? I'm gonna take frostbite because we already have 2 magic lenses, and I think frostbite, it scales up with the enemy HP. So it should be very strong, you'd think. One would think. Alright. If I have to actually dodge anything, we're gonna be in trouble. If y'all are seeing damage numbers, go ahead and tell me what they are in the comments, because I can't see. You can usually judge how strong you are by like how quickly you kill a tree. Because trees have like 10k HP or something like that. Well, it went down pretty fast, I'd say. Okay. Alright, I think we got pretty much most of the XP here, so we can just stand here, right-click. I do have to watch for enemy bullets, though. So trying to do something like this with the grenade launcher would be insane, because the grenade launcher, the bullets are red, the explosions are red, and so are the enemy bullets, so you're kind of in trouble. Oh, there's a boss. Okay, let's aim in that direction then. And we say... You don't say goodnight. Wait, yeah, there we go. Please help me. Don't give me the bad one. Not the bad one. Make it rain. Double up fast epic fire starter special skill. All right. We might be capping eventually. There's probably some kind of cap when you think about it. Right? You would think so. Wow, we go through our clip very quickly, I gotta say. But the problem is the reload's getting weird again. We might actually be making some kind of use of that reload rate increase and stuff like that now. All right, so we'll stand here for a little while. No enemies are really making it to us. They're all stuck because of the ice and stuff. So I think we'll kind of do our plan of standing still for the most part, and then collecting the XP at some point. So the next boss is in 2.5 minutes. We can wait a little while here, kind of relax, make sure all the XP drops close to us for the most part. We're not even level 40 yet, which is kind of crazy. So I'm kind of surprised. I guess the tomes kind of carried us. We might have to skip some tomes eventually. We definitely want Tome of Elements. I'm kind of questioning something like, do I even want the Summon Mastery Tome or whatever it is? I'm not sure. Because we get levels so far in between, it would be very hard to get like a lot more stuff, it seems. So when does the game get hard again is sort of the question now. Ice, I'd say, was mandatory here because it's keeping the enemies at bay very, very well. I'm noticing the ghost bullets actually aren't reaching enemies very often here. So we might... No, we can't... We can't increase the bullet speed of our summons, can we? Don't think so. I don't think if we take bullet speed to increase the summon bullets. Pretty sure. So it looks like the enemies are kind of at a stalemate. And maybe the lightning is like killing a lot of them. I'm not sure. Oh my god. Okay, we only have about 40 seconds till the boss. So I would like to collect that XP, if possible. Another focal point? Is that insanity? Well, it's probably the best one. How big are these bullets gonna be now? You can't even see the lenses! Oh no, did I break it? No, the bullets are still getting big. But you can't see the lenses anymore. Well, that should be pretty silly, I'd say. That might have made things worse. Because I'm noticing, like, I feel like not as many bullets are getting as big. Split fire. Giant. Dragon Bond again. Dragon Bond again should be pretty crazy, I would think. I would think that would be pretty nutsy. Okay, the boss is here. It usually comes from the top. Okay. Now we aim towards boss. Hope for the best. It's kind of stun locked, and I can't see where the lasers are. Oh, I think I may have technically been hit there. But I still have a shield on. Possibly having to do with Stalwart Shield. Not really sure, though. Okay, well, it's dead. Please help me. Reload rate minus 50%. I'm gonna say that's worth it, right? I'm gonna say that's worth it. I wonder if we get more lightning too, then we might get to the point where we honestly never have to reload. That's a very slow reload though, I gotta say. I mean, the reload kind of being buggy here. Oh my gosh. A little glitchy. Yeah, so, okay, so you just have more than one shield, maybe? When I took Stalwart? I'm not sure. When I took the second Stalwart shield. Because I heard the Holy Shield noise there. But I already had a shield on. Alright, make me fire my special more often, please. Whoa. Help me out, Elite. Looks like we're gonna be doubling here. Come on, rank 1 on the leaderboards, please. As of filming this, this came out like today. I don't know if I'm really gonna do more endless stuff on the game just because it's very time consuming. Is this bad? It's probably worth it. Plus 2 projectiles is pretty insane. But it is a little questionable, I gotta say. Like, that's a pretty big minus on the fire rate. When you inflict freeze, also inflict burn. Or summon attack speed plus 50%. I wouldn't want a second Frost Mage. I think the summon attack speed is just always going to be better than that, I would think. It's very hard to tell, though. I think, like, 6 burn damage is, like, nothing compared to what we should be getting out of this. Note to self, do not take focal point again. So it could just be we have separate holy shields now because we took more than one stalwart shield, which is still pretty insanely good. Okay. We might have capped out on the, maybe not necessarily the fire rate, but at least the summon fire rate. It's really hard to tell. There might be a cap, I'm gonna say. Split fire, where we can build up our dragon even faster. I think more scaling with time should be very good. Because it also, we have Dragon Bond twice. So when you think about it, if we scale up the dragon even faster, then Dragon Bond's gonna be it's gonna get even stronger. That should be good. If that worked retroactively, it would be absolutely insane, obviously. So it's gonna be kind of slow. So I gain like 0.8 damage on a bullet every minute. Might not sound like much, but I guess it's like the best we can do since I've only gained like 3 levels in the past 10 minutes, I think. So we want something that works well with that. Now Shauna could keep getting the plus 40% XP gain from the chest, which would be pretty crazy. Refraction. Bullets that pass through your magic lens gain plus 2 bounce. Actually very interesting. Divine Blessing is okay too. I'm gonna say refraction might be best here. And make our bat bullets last way longer potentially. I don't know. Maybe that's not that good. It's kind of hard to say. I might need like bullet speed to increase the lifespan of them a little bit to make the use of the bounce. I'm not sure. Either way, I'd call that pretty decent. I don't think it really works with the summon stuff. I don't think they do. I think because all of our summon bullets all technically have infinite piercing or something like that. Would I take a light weaponry to try to get the sharpen now? I'm not so sure. Okay, whoa. I don't know why, but those ghost bullets bounced. They're not really supposed to, though. They're supposed to have infinite piercing, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes it looks like they do just pierce everything. Sometimes they don't, though. Unless those bullets, turns out, weren't from Ghost Friends for some reason. Not sure. Okay, we're almost at the 40-minute mark. Wait a minute. Did I miss a boss? I can't remember. More Frostbite is probably the most insane one we could get here. Because if Frostbite's triggering more than once here, then that scales up with max enemy HP, and it doesn't really matter how much health they have. I don't know if I have time to record the rest of this freaking video right now. So our biggest priorities are probably Frostbite. I should probably take Frostbite whenever that's possible here at this rate. Assuming it works correctly, you know? You just gotta make a lot of assumptions that the game is programmed well. We definitely don't want any more focal points because I'm worried they'll get so small that it just literally won't work. All right, we made it past 40 minutes now. And now there's like no enemies on screen. Not even any trees for that matter. So now we can kind of go around and collecting XP. Okay. Electro Mastery again. Or Shatter. Enemies affected by freeze explode when killed and deal damage to nearby enemies equal to 10% of their max HP. Huh. All lightning damage increased by 12, increased lightning area effect by 75%. I think Electro Mastery is cooler than Shatter. Shatter might be better just because, again, it does scale with the HP of enemies, but increasing the area that the lightning affects sounds like it should be very good, right? Like, even more. It seems like it should be good. We could really use more move speed now, just to try to collect this XP a little bit faster, honestly. We're not even seeing any trees here. Maybe one magnetism would have been worth it. Alright. Trying to collect all this XP here. Yeah, maybe there's a good, like, AFK build in here. There's probably some kind of AFK build. You don't start off AFK. But you have to stack up a lot of magnetism. And then you get stuff like a lot of frostbite and everything. Use a lot for the goofiness. Maybe it's just the haste. But Fusillade is fun. Go Fusillade. Is doubling our base projectiles? Oh my god. Oh no! Don't crash the game though, please. Oh no. It's really laggy now. That was a mistake, perhaps, it turns out. Dragon's Bond is most of our bullet damage anyway. Okay, this could be bad, I'm realizing. Crashing the game is probably a real possibility now. No one would believe me if I wasn't recording, probably. I am recording, right? Okay, I checked. Note to self, probably don't take stuff that makes the screen even worse. All right, I think I stopped moving now for a little while. I don't know. I think I got most of the XP that was laying around. I don't know, is magnetism really worth it when like levels are so rare here? Kind of hard to say. Oh man, imagine if you just get a bunch of triple chests with Shauna here. It'd be so crazy. Imagine the potential glare build, right? You could just keep doubling the glare damage. Oh my god. It's definitely a possibility. You just, like, I couldn't start building a glare build until we already beat, like, the 20-minute mark, probably. Once you get past the first 20 minutes, you could probably think about doing something weird, like a big glare build. But the problem is there, you gotta keep the upgrade tree, the upgrade pool as thin as possible, probably. It's a lot of bats. First mini-boss should be spawned. I haven't heard the noise for it or anything. It's probably frozen somewhere. I'm gonna look around. Oh, apparently we killed it. I hope I didn't leave a chest somewhere. Make it rain. I might have to leave it. I'm worried it's gonna crash the game. Ah, frick it. Go down with the ship. I am legitimately concerned it'll crash the game. There's gotta be a cap on this stuff or something. Lowering my fire rate is not great either. Oh my god. Still only level 46, which is kind of crazy. Well, if we crash the game, then at least I have the video footage to prove what happened. I do think, I mean, the devs are gonna have to put a cap on some of this stuff. They can't literally make it, you know, uncapped. Unless they write this code in assembly or something like that, maybe. Like Roller Coaster Tycoon. What a fascinating story that game is, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Written all in assembly, which is like machine code, so it's as efficient as possible. It's the only way they could make that game run on like all the computers at the time. Like if they tried to write in anything else, it probably just would have been like a laggy mess. And the game like weirdly holds up even today. Like if you go back and play that game today, it's actually still like a really strong game. But to think that someone went through all that painstaking work is really extremely interesting. Like you just don't see stuff like that happening. I mean, of course, this was like 25 years ago. Okay, I have to pay attention, it looks. But even at that time, it's kind of crazy to think if someone went through all that painstaking work. Look how small this box is. Luckily, the boss couldn't really do anything. How laggy is it on OBS? Probably pretty bad. The bitrate is probably abysmal. So maybe you just die because the box gets too small eventually. The thing is, I could walk through it with Holy Shield probably and get it out. I just have to use up one of my Holy Shields, you know? All right, after this, we collect that. What would I take for a tome now? Would I take more summon stuff with the reload rate minus? Maybe. Wait, what are you supposed to do here? Look at this. I hope you can make it out. Okay, I took a hit. What the heck? It's like a forced hit. Oh, the elements? It's probably the Tome of Elements, honestly. Make the lightning damage keep going up. There was the crazy like fire rate and everything, but I'm legitimately worried about crashing the game. It is a concern. Another Dragon Bond? Let's do it. Nothing else here is that great, I'd say. Okay. Dragon Bond should always be very good, I'd imagine, right now. So Dragon Bond and like any sort of lightning stuff would probably be the best, and Frostbite. We want things to just kind of scale up, and then I just use auto hotkey to right click or something. That could probably work. Like you just get enough ice stuff, enough Frostbite. Think about it, you just get like 4 or 5 stacks of Frostbite, and there's really... When would an enemy actually get to you? I don't know. At least with this particular build. So you could keep the upgrade pool as thin as possible, potentially. Our bullets only deal like 2 damage, it looks. I'm watching what the enemies take here, and it looks like Dragon Bond is triggering for like 38 damage multiple times. So that should be good. So every time we take a Dragon's Bond, that's basically adding 38 damage to our bullets. But that also keeps going up, so now it's 39 already. So that's good, but it is kind of like not a lot at the same time. Who's the next boss? Trying to remember. Would we have seen it? No, we don't see it till like way later. Yeah, never mind actually. All right, so what's new with everybody else? Let's see, I talk about Roller Coaster Tycoon. Love that game. I never really got into any of the sequels. I remember trying one of the 3D ones, but it wasn't really a big deal for me. Do I just take a dive here eventually? I just feel like we could literally go on forever now because of the shields. What are some other like classic PC games I had that I really loved? No one seems to know about this game, Toonstruck. It was like a point and click adventure. Really well done. Starring Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd does like a bunch of, like actually the main character, and they use like his actual animated person in the game, and he does you know, obviously tons of voice lines. Highly recommend that one for a classic point and click. It doesn't seem to get recommended a lot if you look up like lists of those games, because I do try. Oh no, the lag. Getting a little out of control now. Do I stop shooting? I'll stop shooting at 50 minutes. Okay, I stopped for a second there just to make the lag take it easy. Okay, I gotta stop taking anything that gives me projectiles, I think. I apologize. I don't think there's a lot, and it doesn't matter what kind of computer you got at this point, I think. I got a Ryzen 9. Come on. You can do it, game. Great, now we're playing the game in slow motion too. So it's gonna take even longer. All right, at 50 minutes, we take a break from shooting to try to collect all this XP. I didn't play a lot of point-and-click adventures when I was a kid, but that was one. I played some Monkey Island games. I don't remember them as well. All right, just reload, it's fine. But yeah, the wife and I like to play point-and-click adventure games right now. We're playing through a lot of classics. We played like Day of the Tentacle. Also played some new ones called Purgatory, Cube something or another, I think. Some escape room type games. We tried to play Sam and Max, but it didn't really like click with us. And it got like really convoluted what you're supposed to do. So then we had to start looking up answers, and we kind of realized like, well, we never would have figured that out without looking it up. So that kind of felt not great. So we decided to take a break from it. All right. Train Dragon, no. I'm not taking another Fusillade. Sweet Moses, I am not taking another Fusillade. Do I take Train Dragon here? I don't think I take Vitality. Fusillade would break the game. In Sync, huh? I guess I'm gonna do In Sync. I don't love. Our summons are actually just killing everything anyway. I wonder how much I need to shoot. I feel like the enemies move faster. Shatter, Vengeful Ghost. We can't get into the glare thing, I'm gonna say. Let's take Shatter. They don't even have yet anyway. I wonder if I need to shoot. Yeah, I'm not sure. To some degree, I probably do. Maybe I'll try without. Ooh, Electro Mastery again. Probably the best one here. The only issue is I have to shoot in order for it to be good. Okay. We are getting some lightning because of Electro Bug, it looks. Yeah, I think we kind of have to shoot. I'm avoiding it right now just to avoid the lag while I collect all this XP, though. Whoa. Yeah, the enemies move significantly faster now, I think. Okay, we gotta start shooting. Uh-oh. I let them get a bit close. Okay, level 50. So a level PB for us. Frostbite again? I think it's the highest priority even over Electro Mage, which is also insane, but Frostbite has to be it, I think. I don't think you'd ever want to turn down Frostpoint at this point. It just has the highest potential here. Look at how big the lightning effects are on the enemies, if you can even make that out. All right, do we go back to just having nice discussions here, maybe? Well, here's a boss. We'll start aiming that way. Trying to make sure I don't get hit here. Okay, and it's down. The enemies are able to shoot at us. Okay. I think we gotta turn this down. It kind of depends. Am I okay with crashing the game or not? I don't really want to lower... I don't think it's that good anyway. We're getting kind of unlucky. I'd rather take more fire rate. I'm gonna leave it behind. So what's the best way you could turn this into AFK? It might be glare stuff. And if you can keep stacking the same glare upgrade, so you'd probably want to take Shauna. So that you can get more, so you can re-roll and to just hopefully keep getting the glare stuff. Which makes glare deal double damage, which makes glare trigger more often, and then like the enemies just don't stand a chance. But there is kind of a problem there, which is the sight range. Because your sight range will have to be very high for this to work, right? How would that... I think you naturally get sight range by taking the glare stuff, though, so it might not be a big deal, actually. It might be fine, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I've seen some enemies actually get alarmingly close to us. It's the eyeballs that are the scary ones, obviously. So, when's our next boss? In 2 minutes, I think? Right? when it's normally 5 minutes only left. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus. Please don't break. I gotta get on that leaderboard. If the game crashes, I'm probably not gonna get on the leaderboard. Oh my gentle god. I don't know when we would die at this rate. So I'm probably gonna have to take a dive eventually, to be honest. Because I have 90 minutes before I'm supposed to start streaming. But I had other things I planned to do in the morning besides just record this one video also. Oh my god. If you're watching this part of the video, let me know. Because my assumption is, honestly, if I was watching this, I would have skipped to the end by now. 100%. Like, what kind of progression can we see at this rate? The progression is so slow. So if you were able to sit here and watch this part of the video, let's see, what's our secret code for the comments here? We'll say Bananarama. So put Bananarama in the comments if you actually watched this part of the video. Because this is probably, you know, it's not the beginning of the video and it's not going to be the end of the video, it looks, so. There you go, you'll all be part of a secret club. Okay. I don't know how much else I can say about the game. Glare would probably save us from the lag too, by a large portion. I would love to get that going, but it's just so hard to do, you know what I mean? But with Shauna, if we roll with Shauna, the odds of, you know, you get so many chests this way, right? So you have higher odds of tripling something insane because you could get the triple multiple times. Also, the plus 40 XP is going to be pretty good too. The only problem is the halo is probably bad. And I think you'd want to skip it pretty much every time, if I were to guess. All right, boss should be... Really? It just fired a laser from forever away. But the holy shield noise went off like immediately afterwards, interestingly. So I guess this is kind of part of the difficulty increase, like the bosses attack more frequently, but looks like we can kind of stun lock it with the ice. Okay. It's actually taking a surprising amount of time to kill here. I know you can't make out what's going on. I kind of can't either. Okay, it is dead. I guess I just try to exit here. I'm gonna try to see if we can avoid taking damage from the enclosing circle here. There's a problem, which is that it might be hard for me to tell if and when I got hit. Okay, I did take a hit. So you pretty much just have to go through that. I do still have a holy shield on. All right, take it easy. So I think I do take Tome of Rage here, right? It makes sense. I don't want to lose max HP from either of these, right? Bullet damage doesn't matter. I don't want to lose fire rate. I want to gain fire rate, if anything. Now, this might crash the game also by increasing the fire rate. But fire rate is one of the more useful things we can get because it gives us more lightning procs. Now let's slowly make our way through here. Try to collect some XP. Oh my god. Alright. When I stop shooting, something good happens usually. Okay, so no focal point because I'm worried it's just gonna break us. We take Dragon's Bond, which is still very, very, very good. Right now, it looks like it's 54 damage per Dragon Bond that I have up. The thing is, though, the 54 damage, like, it goes up very slowly. Oh, I killed another mini-boss, apparently. Hold on, bud. I'm trying to farm XP here. Okay, still, it's one of the better ones we could take, because at least it does go up. Ooh, these are bad, huh? Ooh. Is it haste? I can't imagine it's Divine Wrath. Although more lightning equals potentially more bullets. I just realized we could stack Energize, potentially. I don't think it's Quick Hands. I'm gonna say Divine Wrath here, which is obviously not good. The thing is, taking haste there would open up more potential skills that I don't really want. Like, we don't want Run and Gun, and we don't want the Blazing Speed one. So we're gonna avoid that. We're mostly not moving anyway, you know what I mean? Okay. I kind of feel like we're capped out on some things potentially. Make it rain, baby! So our fire rate should be astronomical now. Will there ever come a point where I won't have to reload ever? And I can just right-click. If we just get one more energized, it might do it. Honestly. I can't take Fusillade, we're gonna say. I don't really care about rapid fire, probably. Another magic lens, though, is not bad. It's a plain old magic lens, I guess. But I think it's actually quite good still. The thing is, I'll never be able to upgrade it with Focal Point, because I don't want Focal Point to affect the lenses we already have that are invisible now. Alright. Oh my gosh. So the lag's so bad that, like, it's like time is slowed down. So it's actually taking even longer in real time to do this than what it says in the game. I've had people complain like, bro, how does it take you 45 minutes to do a 30-minute run of Vampire Survivors? It's like, what do you mean? I have to make literally 140 decisions. Of course it's gonna take more time than what the timer says. What's the matter with you? Instead, I'll just speedrun it and not show you the choices I make. Then what's the point of watching? All right, I guess Frostbite, yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be Frostbite. I wonder if Electrobug would get us to a point where it'd be nice if I could just right-click and never have to right-click again, potentially. It'd be nice to be at that point, and then that way I could take my hand off of the mouse for the most part. That would be useful to a slight degree. Okay. Because right now I kind of I'm just hitting right click intermittently. Anything that lets the build automate itself would be very useful. Okay. Look at the bats just pour out of us. I don't even know why I'm running around anymore. We're almost at the 60-minute mark. We've almost cleared the game 3 times. Which means I'll probably just stop shooting once we hit 60 minutes. Try to just run around and collect some XP, I'm thinking. I don't know if magnetism is worth it in these builds. In endless mode here, really. Like, levels are just... You go so slowly, right? That having to waste levels on magnetism, I don't know, it's kind of rough. Unless it's actually going to help you in some way. There are the skill tree. There's the entire skill tree that makes it a little bit better. All right, let's clean up these enemies, and then we'll stop shooting so we can run around and collect some XP. I think we got quite a few down here. All right, looks like that might be about it. We're only gonna have the new smallies spawning in. Oh my god. I think there's enemies over here. Are there enemies? They're not dying, I think. I'm noticing those enemies are not dying. Which is a bit alarming. There's another energized. Another dragon? I don't think another dragon makes a lot of sense. All right, let's do energized, because that just might make it so I never have to hit right click again after the next time I do it. Okay. Yeah, those big enemies just wouldn't die, it looked, interestingly. These ones are dying, so I guess I don't worry about it. How much is our dragon dealing, I wonder? That's my curiosity here. 600 maybe? 6,000 maybe? Really hard to tell. Okay. Train, Dragon, probably not. Maybe Intense Burn. Divine Blessing is good because I do want the move speed. The reload rate is whatever now. Nah, it's probably just Intense Burn. Okay. Alright, well, I know there's like a ton of XP still on the ground, but I don't know if I want to adventure to try to collect every single unit of it, really. Okay, watch out. Oh my god. It's actually getting kind of scary. Yeah, I just saw 32,000, probably because of the ghost bullets. There's XP everywhere. It's the problem now. So eventually I'm just gonna stop, really, because I just don't feel like collecting every single one here. So I guess eventually the levels just get so far apart, the enemies will eventually probably outscale us, but it's gonna be a long time. Probably still, if I were to guess. Because we can't gain levels fast enough. Although you got a question with Frostbite and everything, it's like how... Can they really outscale us? I don't know. I'm not sure. I know summons are strong. Alright, I'm just gonna stand. Back to the lag fest, I'm afraid. Alright, so I right click and it looks like our ammo pretty much stays topped off most of the time now. Because we took a second energized. So that might have been the last time that we ever shoot manually again. It could be that if not a lot of enemies spawn, that that might change, actually. That could happen. I do see a mini boss on the left over there. So we probably don't take another energized at this rate. But it is convenient. My hand is off the mouse. I could be aiming at the mini boss. More fire rate will always be good. Come on, Storm Thing. Oh wait, not the Storm Thing. Damn it. I'm gonna leave that behind. I don't want it. I don't want to make the game lag anymore and have this go any slower, really. We're struggling over here. Okay, now we put the mouse right on top of Abby. 'Cause that way the summons will just rotate where they shoot. I wonder how AFK I could go. I don't know if a boss could really make it to us. We saw the lasers go off at one point, and it hit us. So it could be, the cage might kill us, is the thing. Is what I'm thinking. How small is the cage gonna be now? The thing is, we can still just get out of it rather quickly. If I'm at my computer. But only if I'm at my computer. So after we hit the 5-minute mark, we'll get a cage with a boss. So when we hit 65 minutes, rather. We're gonna get a cage with a boss. Should I try to find out what happens if I just stand? I wonder. Don't know. Just to kind of see. Obviously, we're not gonna pick up the... We're not gonna be able to get the tome if I do that. It's too bad most upgrades I take. What happened? What is that? What is that? Oh, that's the cage? What is that? It looks like an abstract piece of art. I think that's the cage. Oh my god, game. Well, it looks like the boss is sunlocked, at least. So I probably would have died if I didn't move, because I would have eventually just taken more hits. It also kind of follows you around, it looks, huh? Took a while to kill that thing, but I also wasn't aiming at it. Tome of Rage. Tome of Elements. So Tome of Elements at least makes it so the game won't lag anymore. Tome of Rage is funny, but I think I do the elements so that the game doesn't lag any more than it already does. I think that makes the most sense. All right, so now we got like a really long time before the next boss. I guess I start collecting XP or something. More frostbite out of these, I'm gonna say. We never reload anymore. If we get enough frostbite, like, we just kill everything, don't we? In like one shot. I would think. Unless it's like multiplicative. And if that's the case, then I don't really know. I'm trying to collect some XP around us. It could just be when you add another 15%, it only adds 15% of the 15%, right? I don't know. It's really unclear how that would work. It doesn't sound like that's how it would work. I wouldn't think so. But who can actually know? Actually, you probably could find out with enough experimentation, but... All right, 66 minutes in, almost 67. We just killed a boss. We got a long time before the next one, like a solid 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a bathroom break, but I'll leave the game going because I don't see anything bad happening in the next couple minutes at least. All right, so I'll see you all in a minute. I have a special prize for us while we relax. It's Grandpa. I don't know how much you can make him out. We love you, Grampy. He'll keep me company at least while we play. Oh, Grampy, yeah. I've never met a cat that loves to sit on a lap as much as Grandpa does, honestly. He loves sitting on laps. He adores it. He doesn't always want to be patted if he's just like wandering around the house, admittedly. But if there's a lap available, he wants to be on top of it. 100%. You know what I mean? Oh, Grandpa would have made a great stripper, obviously. Because he's such a good boy. Yes, he is. He must like the warmth or something? I don't know. Alright, so we didn't run out of ammo. And it looks like we're very far away from that happening still, so I don't think we need to take anything to help with that. A DPS meter would have been great here for the game, I gotta say. To find out what did what, eventually. The thing is, though, it's kind of... The ghost bullets deal monstrous damage. But they're a little unwieldy, so it's kind of hard to say how useful they actually are. It's not really sure. My hands are just off the mouse and keyboard right now. I'm gonna pet my cat while we all relax here. We still got a while before we even see another mini boss or anything. But I guess at the 70-ish minute mark, that's when the spawns change. So we'll try to collect some XP. Oh, Grampy's got his summer coat coming in. Yes, he does. All right, let's try to get some XP here. More frostbite. I guess so. Energize is really unnecessary. We obviously don't reload anymore. Can't even tell where my character is half the time now. So this is a beta version of Endless Mode, but they probably need to make some changes. I think they gotta make the enemies, make the start slightly easier, but you can make the enemies scale up faster. No fanfire, no quick hands. These are pretty bad. So it's either rapid fire or ghost friend. Probably rapid fire. Isn't great, I gotta say. Not exactly what I want. For all I know, I'm capped out on fire rate already anyway. I don't know if there is really a cap, but you gotta figure there must be. Shatter probably here. I'm not gonna take magnetism. Firestar is actually quite good, I'll admit, for this. But it has a base damage of 40, which means it doesn't really scale up. So Shatter just makes more sense, probably. Alrighty. I guess we'll go on a trip to try to collect a lot of EXP here. While the spawns are kind of slow. But eventually I'll just have to stop, probably. Okay. Let's see, do I have any stories? Any stories? Kind of hard to say. That enemy did not die very quickly, I gotta say. Any stories about Grandpa? Not so much. Grandpa's kind of a heavy sleeper, so sometimes he'll be laying there nice and asleep and he'll just start like jolting everywhere. It's like, "Arr, arr, arr." Like he's, I don't know, catching a fish in his stream or something like that. It's adorable, but you can never tell if it's a nightmare or not. It's like, do I wake him up? Is this a happy dream? Because usually if I'm making noises in my sleep, it's not a good thing. Okay, it looks like we're kind of getting a lot of crap around here now. Is that a boss? What is this? I don't think a boss should have spawned already, should it? Alright, well it did. There's a chest. Make it rain, baby! Oh my god. So that, like, doubles the fire rate again. But I don't know, I can't tell if it's working or not because the game's lagging too much, probably. Really hard to tell. And you might think, oh, well, that means I might run out of ammo then. It's like, no, not really, because the odds of returning ammo is per shot. So even if we increase the fire rate, that won't affect it. You'd have to actually use more ammo per shot in order for that to happen. Right, Grandpa? Yes. He's a good boy. I'm kind of interested why they wanted to add endless mode to the game too, so early too. I wonder what made them think of doing this. Let's see. I'm gonna have to call it quits in probably the next 30 minutes, which is a long way away, obviously. So I'm gonna have to try to take... I'm gonna have to intentionally take a dive. I wonder if you hit give up, does it count you toward the leaderboard? I'm not sure, though. Because I want to find out what rank we were. There is some kind of leaderboard and stuff. But the problem is now, like, I could just leave the game running. We might just survive perpetually. I'm not really sure. If I do this again, I'd probably want to try to do it with Glare and see what happens. Glare, Shauna. That way you can get the increased XP. You skip all the Halo chests, probably. You can take increased XP, you can triple some things. And then that way the game won't lag, or shouldn't lag, I would think, if all you're doing is using Glare to do things. And you just keep tripling different things with Glare, because there's no downside to tripling, like, the double damage and then how often it procs. If you just... Honestly, if you just make it proc... If you get that, like, additional proc just a few times, it's probably just starts to get absolutely out of control. Then you just take other upgrades that don't cause lag in the game, maybe. If you don't get those things. Like more shields, more HP, magnetism and stuff, right? The thing is, you do have to get to a point where you can actually take the Glare. And that's sort of the problem. Because Glare starts off, you can't just, like, take Glare right away. But eventually, if you don't have to shoot the gun, then you should be pretty good. So even if you take a bunch of gun upgrades to start the run, you could probably get to a point where you don't need to shoot anymore. And things will look better. All right. We get a boss in the next 20 seconds. So that means we get the shield drops. Or rather, the cage. The cage drops, which is going to hit us. I do wonder what happens. Will the cage eventually get so small that it just won't be there anymore? All right, 2, 1. There's a cage, and it bonked me out of it already. If I didn't move, it would chase me down and eventually hit me, though. All right, there's the boss. I'm gonna try to collect some XP around here, but I do have to be a little careful, and the lag is making it very difficult. Dragon Bond? It's gotta be the best one. A lot more damage per bullet. I wonder if I turned off damage numbers, would it help with the lag? Let me see what kind of options we could have here. Oh, there's nothing. No, don't leave me, Grandpa. I'll miss you. You can tell when he's thinking about leaving me. I don't know if we killed the boss or not. I really just want a Tome of Elements more than anything. More Frostbite. Can't take Fusillade. More Frostbite. We have not killed the boss yet, it looks. Now we have. Okay, bye-bye, Grampy. Okay, let's head on up here. Let's get our tome. Okay, Tome of Elements is definitely the choice here, because all of our bullet damage is just from Dragon Spawn, really. So it doesn't really matter if I lose bullet damage, I think. Tome of Rage, as goofy as it is, it'll only cause more lag, whereas Tome of Elements should not. So the freeze duration is sort of out of control, and the burn damage and lightning damage should be getting higher and higher and higher. Alright, I guess now I just go back to standing still, honestly, for a while. I'm watching the damage numbers just kind of make out what's going on a little bit here. It looks like Dragon's Bond is hitting for like 85-ish. And we have like, God, how many Dragon's Bonds do we have? Oh God, I can't even look. Oh wait, how many Frostbites do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 15 equals 105%. So if it works how we'd think, then everything would die in one hit from Frostbite. Well, whenever we would freeze it. For small enemies, that is. And actually, I don't see any enemies, any frozen enemies. So I think Frostbite is actually getting them all. Because if we don't see anything getting frozen, that means they're getting instantly killed when they would be frozen up. Ooh, make it rain again! I don't even know if I really want to take that. So that's interesting then. Split fire, I'm just gonna add lag. In sync, I guess? I don't know, none of these are very meaningful, I gotta say. So now, increasing the odds of freezing would be good, then. Because everything just dies in one hit. Well, not the bosses, though, but I don't think that's a big deal. More lightning is unnecessary. I guess we just take in sync. I don't want to cause more lag. Although that does increase our fire rate a little bit and stuff. So it looks like the Frostbite does work how it would sound. Because not seeing frozen enemies means that it just deals 100%, 105% of its HP as damage when they would freeze it. More shatter might be okay. So there's no point in taking any more frost. Well, there kind of is for the bosses, but only kind of. I would say it's not great. More fire. Is it time for take aim? Is that gonna cause lag? It might cause lag. Kind of worried about that. Kind of doesn't matter here, huh? That would probably cause lag. I'm just gonna take Divine Wrath. Or I could have taken Pyro again, maybe, too. So it's kind of hard for us to lose at this point, because only the bosses really pose a threat, if anything. They don't seem like much of a threat. There's not much point in getting more XP either, because it's hard to make the build much stronger than this. It's not quite like you can just AFK and win. Can I make it to 100 minutes? Oh yeah, we could easily make it to 100 minutes. So maybe that's gonna be my goal. And then I'll have to tap out at that point. Okay. So Frostbite does work. That's kind of too bad, I guess is what I'm thinking. I don't want an endless run to literally become endless where the run approaches a point where it cannot end. You know what I mean? I want the decisions to be meaningful every time. I understand that's really hard to balance. Maybe I just want the move speed from Divine Blessing. Electro Mastery deals more damage, but it doesn't matter. Damage doesn't matter anymore, so I guess move speed, right? More move speed equals collecting XP faster. So the best things would be increase the odds of freezing an enemy by taking more of the frost. Technically, more projectiles would help in that instance too, and fire rate would. But I think right now there's a 35% chance to freeze an enemy. So if we just take one more of those, that makes it pretty insane. Okay. I don't know if I can really just hold down the move button without getting hit. I'm not really sure. We're about to approach a new wave of enemies here. Giant? I don't think so. Well, these stink, huh? I don't want to really reduce my move speed, you know? Although it would let us get to regeneration. There's light weaponry so that I could try to get sharpened, but I just don't... That doesn't matter again. So what's the point, right? So I guess I will take Giant. I guess reducing my move speed a little bit isn't that bad. We'll take that. Maybe we can get regeneration someday. Maybe at this point I just take Magnetism too, right? Just to try to make this a little bit easier. Get more levels, which means a higher score potentially. Because the higher your level, the higher the score probably is. Now I wonder with Shauna, if you get like a bunch of chests for the plus 40% XP, that should get really out of control. Like your level should get really high then, I would think. All right, we've hit the 80-minute mark. Oh no, game, don't do this. Oh God. Why did that happen? Oh no! No, 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 no! What's happening? Why is that happening now? Please stop. Is it because there's too few enemies? Maybe. Oh God, okay, it's kind of... Oh, no, no. Is it because I'm moving too fast? Okay, okay, what if I don't move for a little while? Please, game, catch up. Please catch up. Okay, not moving doesn't really help. All right, we're... Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted to hit 100 minutes. Come on. Let me hit 100 minutes. Oh, my God. Please let more enemies spawn. Please stop killing everything so quickly. I can't stop myself from attack. Oh, our ammo's actually getting down there, though. Because there are so few enemies on the screen. If we actually hit 0, I can stop attacking for a little while. It's getting close. I'm kind of hoping it hits 0 here. Come on. All right, we hit 0. But it's still really laggy. But once the... Okay, there we go. All right. So let's take it easy for a minute. Why does my move speed feel really slow? The thing is, the enemies move really fast, so it's kind of scary here, actually. I'm kind of surprised we're actually killing them at the rate that we still are. More Electro Mage. I'm worried that'll cause more lag. It almost certainly will. Firestarter will too, though. Electro Mage is probably the best. None of those were really what I wanted, though. I hope it's not at a point where I cannot get myself killed because of the Stalwart Shield stuff. I'm gonna hope that that's not the case. We're still getting lightning because of Divine Wrath or whatever. God, just one magnetism would be amazing right now, wouldn't it? Okay. Woo. Without shooting, this is rough. It's kind... Honestly, the lag in having to try to play around it makes it slightly more interesting. Trying to reduce the lag and stuff. You know what I mean? All right, come on. I kind of don't really care if I kill. I mean, all the enemies are still dying, actually, so it really doesn't matter. It's just that the enemies might bonk me once or twice here. It looks. Diamond could get out of control with like bullet size, fire rate, and reload speed, but that's going to cause massive lag is the problem. Summon attack speed plus 50%. Well, can't really turn that down. I don't know how many of those I've taken, but it's quite a few. That also increases our fire rate with the back gun. Okay. I will definitely take magnetism now, because we're at a point. I wonder if we could take enough magnetisms to where we could kind of just, even killing enemies at the edge of the screen, we would be able to get the XP. I think it would take a lot of magnetisms to get to that point, probably. Okay. But still, that might be the best way to do it now. But maybe that's also bad, because I can't really AFK the game, can I? Can't really do that. Oh my god. Level 69, nice. But we're taking a very long time to get to the next level. I don't know if we could really AFK and just hope that the summons take care of everything. I'm not so sure. It's kind of iffy. Okay, I don't want to shoot here, really. Wow, it killed it in like one shot. No, it's gonna cause lag. I'm gonna say no to that one. Does the chest drop XP around it? I guess that's what happens. Not really bothering to aim at enemies. I'm just kind of like weaving in and out, trying to collect the XP. We got a boss in 40 seconds here. So maybe I stop using the right click. And I just use my left click now. I probably haven't used the entire time. That way I can actually control. Thing is, our fire rate with our left click is probably not as strong, but it's not really that big of a deal, I'd imagine. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty decent idea now. It does require more micromanaging from me, though. It's the only issue. We'll see what the cage looks like now. I'm actually very curious. Let's see. 2, 1. Oh, I actually took a couple hits there, it looked. Whoa! I'm trying to let the boss do an attack here, potentially. It attacks like several times. Oh, I got hit again. All right, let's shoot a little bit. Just a little bit. Is that enough? It might be enough. There we go. Tome of Elements again, I think, right? No, Tome of Summoning, right? No, which one is it? Our base bullets deal essentially 0, or potentially 0 already. Increasing burning and lightning damage versus the summon damage. So summon damage would also affect the dragon, which should affect Dragon's Bond. So we can actually see over here on the left, Dragon's Bond is dealing 101. Reload rate does not matter. Now Dragon's Bond deals... All right, hold on, I gotta shoot a little bit. I still see 101, which doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess whatever. Okay, so I don't really plan to right-click for a very long time. We don't need energized. Double shot's kind of bad. Focal point probably makes things worse. I guess rubber bullets, just because it won't cause lag as much, right? Yeah, it's fine. Energized is useless. We never really run out of ammo. But when I do, I want it to happen, really. Okay. God, our move speed seems weirdly low now. Our reload rate is really slow, but it kind of doesn't matter, you know? We're just not doing it. So if I shoot a little bit, we'll reload here, right? Because that's how the game works now. And when it finishes, it increases our move speed. So if I just shoot a tiny bit at a time, it might be the best way to handle this. That way you have to keep reloading. Okay. The enemies are getting a little close. I still can't imagine how the enemies would really get us. You might say, like, well, load of all those enemies down there. But if I start shooting, then it's not really a problem because of frostbite. We have too many projectiles. Our freezing chance is only 35%, but still, we just have so many projectiles. Okay. I'm surprised Dragon's Bond didn't really go up there. We took summon damage. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me. Now, if I take another Dragon Egg, I wonder how that works. I wonder if the other scaling dragon stuff would work? How does Dragon's Bond work at that point, too? Would I be double dipping? The thing is, it probably only starts to scale up from when we take another Dragon Egg, right? But still, it would be very strong. Just to get multiple instances of Dragon's Bond when I have like 7 or 8 Dragon's Bond buffs. Okay. Do I bother to right click now, or do we just hold out the rest of this time, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. It's too bad I have to take a dive. We did the best we could, though. Time is a factor here. What would a true AFK build would mean that we never get levels up. Like, we wouldn't want to get level ups. So it would probably be Glare with a massive range and massive damage. But the thing is, Glare doesn't scale up. Ooh, but Glare can get the on-hit effects of Freeze and Fire. So if you get Freezing, Frostbite, Glare with a massive range, then you can get Frostbite to trigger on every single enemy, potentially. We take that with Shauna and we try to triple some things. That way the lag stays reduced. You avoid picking up XP. And you probably can't lose? No, well, the problem comes down to the cage. You know what I mean? You'd have to take some amount of Holy Shields, that's for sure. But still, you could avoid, like, a lot of stuff that I took here. Like, you wouldn't need lightning, you wouldn't need fire. Probably. Might have to take that in the early game. Like, all the fire rate stuff I took, and the projectiles you don't need. Like, a lot of stuff you don't need. All the summon stuff I took. So there's no point in taking more Frostbite. Could I get Glare going now? Should I try? I'm gonna save it. We'll do Electro Mastery because it's kind of goofy. By increasing the size of the lightning. Look how big it is now. It looks like it actually... Look how big it is. So I think it actually kind of... Oh, did I take a hit? I think I took a hit. Oh, the enemies are getting close. All right, right click. Rip. I could have just held down left click for a little while there and probably been fine, but here we go. So Electro Mastery gets pretty out of control. Uh-oh. No! It seems like this is what happens when there's no enemies for the projectiles to home in on. I think that's part of the problem. It seems like that's when the lag triggers, because the projectiles don't know what to do. Wow, the Electro Mastery actually gets pretty crazy, because the size of the bullet is just massive. Hmm. So once we hit 20 minutes, we're probably... I'm gonna, like, purposely go AFK. I might turn my webcam and mic off, and we'll just see if I die or not while I eat my lunch. I don't know what'll happen. Yeah, because when I hit 100 minutes, that's 9 minutes from now. More than that, really. Yeah, that's around the time where I need to eat my lunch to get ready to do stuff. Dang, this is kind of insane. By the way, you might see some videos of without the beta branch, but the beta branch barely adds anything anyway. It's just the endless mode, really. They might patch this endless mode before you even get the chance to play it. Who knows? They might change something about it. Or a few things. It is beta, like I said. If you install the beta branch, if you're listening to this right now, I think all you gotta do is right-click on the game in your Steam library, go to Properties, then go to Betas, and then there's a drop-down box for it in there. And then that should install it itself. Something along those lines, I believe, at least. Alright. I wish there was something more interesting going on for us here. Might as well open up another game, you know, so we can occupy ourselves. If it wasn't so lag-inducing, it actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. Maybe that's what will happen with the glare build or something. So I guess with the brainstorming more about a potential glare build with Shauna, we're gonna need some Holy Shield. The Holy Shield's gonna have to knock us out of it. The glare we'll have to get a lot of triggers on the glare too, which can be tricky. Because we need that tier 3 a lot. But if we don't need to shoot, and we're not picking up the XP, and we're not picking up the tomes of the chest, you could literally AFK. We might... The problem that might occur is that you can't truly go AFK ever. Because, let's say, even if you have enough Holy Shields to where the cage comes down, it bonks you away from it, and you're in the safety somehow still after that. That one bonking might make you pick up a ton of XP or a chest or something like that when you move, which might cause a level up. So you can't 100% go AFK. Could we have seen a boss right by now? Oh yeah, there is one. Let's get this over here. Maybe we'll collect some XP too while we're at it. Alright, well, that doesn't, like, do anything, but sure. Alright, I really can't see. Do I move faster while we're winding or something? Because it feels like the move speed is incredibly high. Or am I crazy? We're moving, like, really fast, aren't we? Aged Dragon. We don't need more Frostbite. I guess the Aged Dragon, huh? Make that scale up faster, kind of? Hard to know how exactly that works, but... Okay... I'm not out of my mind, right? Took it easy for a second there for some reason. Now my move speed's increased. Oh, maybe it has to do with... Oh, it probably has to do with... No, I don't have... The rune tree's just deactivated. What's causing this move speed increase, I wonder? Huh. I'm actually not sure. Oh, no. Interesting. I would like to take one more frost. And then that way the enemies would die potentially faster, although that might cause more lag. Siege is useless. I guess Train Dragon. Or something like that. But yeah, Siege is absolutely useless. I don't really want to lose move speed. Firestarter is something, but it doesn't scale, so I guess we take the thing that scales. I would guess here. Okay. Can't really see anything. So if I get hit, I get hit at this point, probably. 30 seconds till a boss. laser boss. If I keep moving, the cage just might not affect us. So maybe you could hold down a button, just keep yourself moving in one direction. You'd probably pick up XP and eventually level if you do that. I can't think of a way to truly AFK then. Thing is, I mean, you gain levels so slowly now. Yeah, I don't know. Hello? Boss? I think that's it. I don't know where the cage was. I don't even know if it hit me. I don't see a cage. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not even bothering to aim at it or anything. We're just moving around. Alright. It's taking a long time to die. Which is surprising because Frostbite, you'd think, would just kill it naturally. Because that should be dealing like 7-ish% damage every single hit. Maybe it gains like resistance to it. I'm not sure. Because it doesn't really make sense, the fact that it's not dying right now. I just got hit by that red bullet. Guess we want Elemental Mastery. Or the summon thing, because I never reload. One of those two, basically. Why aren't you dying? This is odd. Alright, what if I aim at it? Will this change anything? I'd be rather surprised if it did. It shouldn't. What if I do this to try to maximize the lenses? Is it like invincible now? Because it 100% should have died because of the frost stuff by now, right? I killed the elite, apparently, already. And I don't even know where. But I can't seem to take out this actual boss. This is fascinating, actually. Oh, did it die? Okay, now it died. They must gain frost resistance or something. Because that doesn't make sense. Electro Mastery again. Oh no, is that going to cause a lot of lag? Well, if it do, it do. The lightning bolt effects are just covering the screen now. Oh, I didn't even see that. Now I'm going to leave Bullet Storm. Oh my god. Alright, what do we want here? I don't even know. Probably Tome of Summoning. Or Elements. Kinda doesn't matter. I'm gonna say Summoning. Increases our fire rate too, which might cause more lag, but... Oh my god. I'm just walking around now. I'm gonna try to gain levels. If enemies kill me because I run into them at this point, I think we say so be it. You know what I mean? But more levels probably means a higher score and stuff, so I'm kind of surprised the game can keep up at this point. It looks like Electro Mastery didn't help with the lag problem. Oh, I guess Shatter, right? It's actually quite good here. We don't want Focal Point. We don't want that. It's got to be Shatter to help kill other enemies. I think that's only like my second Shatter, though. So we need quite a few of them for it to actually be useful, probably. Apparently, a Holy Shield got used there because I heard the noise. Don't really understand how it works right now. I did want to make 100 minutes, but I don't know how much I care. It's got to be a big glare build after this, right? And it's okay if it doesn't get going like right away, too. Boom. I'll probably do one more Endless, but I might spread it out a little bit. This actually took a few tries to get going. For me. 2 tries, maybe. Because the start is actually really tough. But as you can see now, it's not that tough later on. They probably thought the reduced XP or level gain might be enough to make it Make it so you can't get too overpowered, but it's that frost, baby. Yeah, we're gonna take Confuse Law. That's gonna cause lag. The only one that doesn't cause lag here is Giant. Well, Fanfire does nothing. Firestarter, it just seems useless, honestly. Wait, my character size goes up by 50% again? Does that increase my pickup range, though? Alright, fine, I'll take Firestarter. Wait, how big can my character get, then? Oh, dang. Maybe I should have done it for the funniness of it. Alright, if we get it again, then maybe I'll try. Okay. I don't know if y'all can even make out what's going on. Probably hasn't been that way for the past 50 minutes at this rate, but... Electro Mastery is just like covering the screen. Okay. We're looking good over here. Like downloading a JPEG on a dial-up modem here. Alright, we've almost hit it. So this is when the game might just crash, honestly, when we lap to the 100-minute mark. I'm thinking because... that's when there's like no enemies on screen, potentially, and it seems to cause an enormous amount of lag. Assumingly because the AI of our bullets don't know what to do when there's no enemies on screen. Or something along those lines, I'd imagine. I'm just kind of running around, looking for XP. Soothing Warmth. I guess. We should get back that health pretty quickly, I'd imagine, here. Well, I don't know, like, how much am I actually causing the burn? 100 minutes has been done, and there's actually no lag. Oh, no, I lied. Okay, I'm sorry. There is indeed much lag. I thought maybe it was okay. Oh my god. All right. Every second takes 5 seconds now. Our chamber is actually going down, though, again, just like the last time we lapped. So we might be able to stop shooting. Might. Whenever there's an enemy on screen, though, that suddenly changes, so it's looking kind of iffy now. Because I think we increased... we might have gotten a second electric at some point, which means that there's just too much lightning now to actually run out of bullets. It kind of looks that way, huh? Well, I took my bathroom break. But I do have to start streaming soon. Make sure you all visit me at twitch.tv/Haelian, of course. So now... I think I will try to AFK and leave it running for as long as possible, and if we die, I'll be kind of like keeping an eye on it. But I'll turn off my webcam and microphone. But if y'all want to see what happens, I guess I'll leave it in here. And I'm thinking we'll probably just die to the cage, maybe? Or something like that, or maybe the boss will get on top of us, I'm not sure. Hard to know what'll happen here. It looks like we can't really run out of bullets anymore, like the last lap. I don't think that'll happen. Let me get the next level, though, I'm thinking, because the next level will probably be the last one if I just stand still. We'll get one more. I know level 80 is a little tempting, but it's gonna take us like 10 minutes just to get to level 80, probably, at this rate. Come on. Yeah, one magnetism probably would have done wonders. If we could have started stacking magnetism, it probably would have been really good. Got a little cache over here. There we go. Give me that juicy XP. The lag's kind of dying down because we're getting more enemies. There we go. 78. I can increase my character size for the goofiness. Or we can just take H-Dragon to try to see how long we'll live. I'll take Giant just because it's goofy. H-Dragon's not even that good, I think. How big's our character now? I can't really tell, but they look... I think they're quite big. I think they're quite big. Hey, it won't cause any lag, at least, I don't think. Does that increase our pickup range? You'd think so. Alright. Let me pause for a half second here. Maybe you can look at this if you want. Alright. I'm going AFK. I'll come back when we're dead, probably. Or when I'm truly out of time. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. What's up? So I did see what happened with that boss fight, and it looked like the Holy Shield just kept coming back, kept getting bonked by the cage, but it didn't matter. Do it up here. Let's grab this stuff. Oh, this is actually not very useful, is it, huh? I want to lower my fire rate? Maybe. We might be capped out for all I know anyway, you know? Although I don't think increasing our bullet damage would really do anything. Move speed is probably not great. Maybe it's okay, though. Bounce doesn't seem useful. Let's take the move speed, actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Is that Rip? I think that might be Rip. No. Level 78, 109 minutes in. I think that's GG. Program not responding. No, we did so good. That's too bad. You gotta be kidding. Right at the end. So there was a chance I couldn't even get myself killed, but I still would have tried to hit give up on the menu screen to see if we could have gotten a point total. Dang, I'm sorry. I guess next time we gotta account for lag in the game or something. Yeah, I don't think the game's coming back. Rest in peace, I'm afraid. Well, everybody, I guess if there's an update, I'll tack it on to the end here. But otherwise, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm sorry that it was kind of anticlimactic here, but I had a feeling, given how the game was acting, that it would eventually turn out this way, sadly. But what can we do, you know? They're probably working on this endless mode, so it will hopefully offer better optimization, or at least make it so you can't really get to this point, maybe. It's too bad we can't find out where we are on the leaderboards. But yeah, all right, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.